very delicate, very light seafood, very easy to overcook and turn them into little erasers. So
correct.
It's always better to sneak up on it, so check it at 8. And
correct.
If they need to, let them go to, what'd you say, 10?
10.
10. So
depending on the size.
Keep an eye on them.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, you just want them barely pink.
I have made some of the worst shrimp on the planet until I learned that you almost have to undercook them.
Right.
You don't want to undercook them.
That's right.
But that's why I say sneak up on it.
And they're wrapped, so they've got a nice coat on them.
Right.
So they'll finish cooking a little bit even after you pull them out of the broiler.
Excellent. Coming up on 20.
Yes.
So the soup is ready for
enhancement.
Enhancement. All
yes. Right. So what we're doing, and let me just check on this. Yes, the rice is done.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, we still got it kind of bubbling away. We're going to add some mushrooms, onions, and our prawns.
And prawns. All right.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add chopped onion. It's about a little over half a cup.
All right.
And then we've got our mushrooms over here, David. And what I like to do is with mushrooms is use this little egg slicer.
This is neat. You know,
it's just an easy way to slice.
I mean, think about if you're going to do this many mushrooms, how many opportunities to shorten a finger do you have?
Exactly.
But this is pretty amazing. You just use an egg slicer, set it in there.
That's it.
Let them have it. Boom, you're done. Look at that.
Done.
And they're all uniformly sized and no bleeding.
Exactly. See? So it's for more than eggs. It's for more than eggs. So
now, you shared something else with me, a little tip about buying mushrooms.
Yes.
Let me make sure I get that in the overhead.
We want, as the mushroom ages, it will start to pull away from the stem. So see how tightly compact this is around this stem. So this is a fresher mushroom than this one. Normally you would think, oh, fresher is better.
Fresher.
But if you're making something like a mushroom soup where you want a really pronounced mushroom flavor,
right,
you want an older mushroom because as it ages, it develops more flavor.
Aha.
So what I like to do, instead of buying mushrooms that come in those styrofoam containers, go to the bin where you can just pick your own mushrooms and pick your own. So you can pick them according to what you're doing.
Right. So if you're doing something like this that has a lot of complex flavors, very fresh and light,
right,
you want the mushrooms to be a part of it,
right, but
not the main flavor.
Correct.
So you'd use a fresher mushroom.
Right.
And if you're doing something like a mushroom soup where it is the main flavor, you get the older ones that have a much more pronounced and richer flavor.
Exactly.
All right.
You'll find more success. You'll find that it just tastes better that way. Okay? All right, we're adding all these mushrooms that you have chopped so nicely, sliced, I should say. Okay, now our fun part, our prawns.
The prawns.
Okay, so what I've done is that these are already shelled, of course, and the tails are off. So, David, can you give that a stir?
I can do that.
And then, again, your good tip about not overcooking. Let's just watch this now. And then I'm going to add a can of coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
Okay. All right. So just stir. We're just going to stir that in there. That's going to add a little bit of richness to it. Coconut milk comes in a can like this, 13.5 ounces.
Okay.
And you're really going to need to shake this up before you use it because sometimes the solids come to the top and you really want to shake it up. Okay, then I'm going to add the zest of a lime, just a little bit over the top here. And
that's nice. That'll add some nice little brightness.
I think so. And what it does is, when you're zesting, stop at white. Stop at white, okay? When you get to white, you get bitter.
Right.
Okay? All right, so we're just going to add a little bit to this.
Okay.
But what we're really going to do, and David, can you just, let me just slice this here, is we're just, at the very end.
She doesn't trust me with the sharp knife.
We're going to add just a squirt of lime juice to this. Okay? All right, so what we've got here is a nice... Yeah, there you go. Let's stir it in and check on our prawn. And really just keep watching. You'll see as they start to turn pink. And again, you can keep this at a really low boil if you want to. What I call,
See, they're just starting.
Yes.
But they're still pretty translucent, so they're not quite ready. Here, let me get that in there.
Yeah.
So they need just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer. And seeing is believing, because this is not the time to go check on the clothes in the wash or something like that. You need to, at this point, you have 20 minutes to do other things. This point, you stay here.
Babysit.
That's right. That's right. And what we're going to do when we get ready to serve this is we've got another half of a lime over there that if you want to enhance your serving a little bit with lime juice, and then we're just going to garnish it with some green onions.
Beautiful.
So I think it's going to be really nice, and of course you'll want to serve it with a glass of Keg Springs Riesling.
Keg Springs Riesling.
That's right.
Okay,
coming along.
Coming along. Let me get the kids out of the pool here. Let's see what we're doing.
There you go. Come here, little kid. And well, the good thing about using prawns, okay, now see, that's looking much better.
There we go.
Much better.
Not sure if the camera's picking it up very well, but the shrimp has now become much more opaque, and it doesn't look kind of grayish in the middle where you can still see through it. So that's just about ready.
Just about ready is right. And if you're worried about the onions not cooking longer, you could add them in a little sooner if you want to. But I like this is a sweet onion, and I like the crunch of that it's going to add. And it's only half a cup. You know,
so it's not a lot of onions.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, I think we're looking really good.
You think we got them?
I think we've got them.
Okay.
I think it's time to serve.
All right. Let me show that one.
Let's see it.
Yeah. See, that one looks done. When you look at it, there's no translucent spots in it anymore.
Right.
It's opaque all the way through, but it hasn't turned white, 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 white. If it's white, 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 it's been in there a little long.
Exactly.
So.
And remember, you're serving this warm. So, I mean, any that's you know, not quite.
Like if you have one that's a lot fatter than the other ones, it might not be quite done all the way through. The heat of the soup will continue to cook it.
That's exactly right. And what I like to do is, for that reason, I like to have warm serving bowls. So when you get ready to serve this, you don't have to worry about the soup cooling off too much.
Excellent.
And then I like to use flat serving bowls for this particular dish rather than a big soup mug, because this is kind of an elegant dish.
It's beautiful, really nice presentation.
What we want to do is just make sure you get a good mixture. Oh, see, those are done perfectly.
Beautiful.
Those are done perfectly. Let's get a little bit more. And then, David, let's enhance that with just a little bit of lime juice.
Okay.
Move.
We'll get the extra stuff out of the way.
Yes.
And just a little squeeze.
Just a little squeeze. And that's it. You are ready.
There we go.
Dinner.
And that was maybe half a teaspoon. And look how beautiful that is. Tell me that's not going to impress your friends and family when they come to have that.
And it's easy.
It really is. It's pretty simple.
Soup is good. Soup is good.
Soup is good stuff. Bacon wrapped prawns are done, so we've taken them out of the oven.
Yes.
Don't want them to get overcooked. Our hominy is warming on the stove.
Yes.
So,
the beauty of hominy is that you can do this at the last second.
Excellent.
So what we're going to do is just enhance this a tiny bit with some butter. It's just a tablespoon. And by the way, David, this is 2 cans.
2 cans.
Of
all right.
hominy. And like I said, I'm using only the white hominy for this. And then a good generous sprinkling of black pepper
What is that, maybe a half teaspoon?
Yes, half a teaspoon. Good, very good. And what I like about this is that not only does it color it a little bit, but it adds just a little bit more punch to this recipe. So all we're going to do is just basically melt this butter, and then we're going to this is the easiest thing to plate up.
Okay.
Because if you wanted to use this as an appetizer, you could serve this as is. Or you can turn this really into a meal, which is what we're doing with the hominy. Okay, so what we're going to do is, see, it's already ready. The beauty of hominy. See, this is what I tell you, David, about it being nice and, and you know, why not just, and look, there's a yellow kernel in our, look. Okay, so all I'm going to do, I've got to pull that back over there. Just a little bit of hominy here. And then what we're going to do is I like odd numbers.
Okay.
So let's do this.
Hey, I've been called that before.
And then these same green onions, we're just going to take a little bit of that, and you are ready. All you need
Look at that.
is really nothing.
Yeah, somebody to eat it.
Yeah.
And
who would that be?
I don't know. I think I might be up to that. Beautiful bacon wrapped freshwater prawns over Bush's hominy. You got to try this.
Yeah.
I mean, smells great, and really looking forward to digging in.
Yeah. Remember, it's the new shrimp and grits with
The new
hominy
shrimp
and
and grits,
prawns.
hominy and prawns. Okay, incredible, incredible spicy prawn soup.
Yes.
Bacon wrapped prawns over hominy. And when we were off camera, I cheated and had a little taste. Hominy, I'm going to coin the new phrase. Hominy is the blank canvas that white rice used to be.
Bravo.
This stuff is great. So you got to try this at home. Tammy, thank you so much for having us.
I've had the best time
sharing these wonderful recipes. I can't wait to make these for guests and friends at my house.
Perfect.
And tell us one more time, Pick Tennessee Products?
That's right, and it's picktnproducts.org.
If you've got a great recipe or a neat place you'd like us to check out, hit us up on the website. It's yourplatesormine.net. Don't forget to send us an email, and who knows, we may come cook with you or have your favorite place on the show. No, we're not doing the welcome back or anything. Right, okay.
So that's why it's really good to cook with. Okay, now
Hold on.
more. Nothing like asphyxiating your co-host in your middle of your recipe.
Yeah. Freshwater prawns, and I got lost. Yeah. We gotta have something for the blooper reel. It's always me.